or to before it. In infinitive, the same pretty much as we use it, to be, to live, to love, to laugh, and so on. The imperative has two forms, love and loveth, and I've only mentioned the imperative really because it's similar to what you get with those second person pronouns, where if you're addressing someone who is of a higher social status than yourself, or you want to preserve a certain kind of formality, then you use the plural. So cometh should really be plural. So cometh near quod he miladi prioressa. The person speaking there is Harry Bailey, who's the host. He's just a normal person, whereas the prioress is in charge of an abbey. So he uses cometh, which is the plural instead of the singular, because it sounds more formal. It shows greater respect. Doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's what he did. Adverbs, again, largely as we know them now. So they can be formed by adding ly, to start preveli, basically to creep quietly so no one finding you, or by adding lich in its various spellings, either the e on the end or the y and an e on the end. So impatience, which is a northern form again, with rochlich röder roned in his ear. So basically someone shouted down his ear. The only confusing thing about the adverbs there, once we've understood that lich can mean li, is that certain adverbs don't have ly or lich. But the problem here is that it can get very confused then with the adjectives. So lude, clear, and fair can be used as adverbs rather than just as adjectives as we'd expect loud, clear, and fair to be. So, on to syntax. Well, we're going, again, syntax, because it's so similar to PD in many ways, it's not something that should upset us too much. It follows the subject, verb, object order, cat sat on the mat, although it also inherited certain Old English forms, where you could have the verb delayed until the end of a sentence. So you'd have cat on the mat, sat. You also found this in Latin. I don't know if you look at this, if you look at any Latin influence, that in Latin you often have the verb at the end of the sentence. As in present-day English, clauses can be in terms of subordination and coordination. So a subordinate clause, of course, can't stand alone. It needs a main clause. Again, when you look at the opening of Canterbury Tales, you see this. You have a number of things building up. We'll also see it today in a poem of John Lydgate's. So they usually have Juan, for example, or if, or that. So you're building up something, you're waiting for your main clause to arrive. Coordinated clauses, as in present English, are linked by and, or but. Just basically two main clauses being brought together. Phonology is, we just really don't have the time to go through phonology. We'll have a quick skip through. You've got it on your sheet anyway. So the different vowel sounds I've used here, I haven't gone with consonants. So different A sounds, you've got the long A, father, with the short A, pater. Again, we'll see them, what we're going to do, we'll identify them on the basis of the sheet when we look at the actual stuff itself. The rest of it is on there. But you don't need to worry too much about recalling all this because it's all in front of you. And that's as much as we can squeeze in for the time being. I realise it's a great deal of information, so we're going to now unpack it all, and we'll keep certain slides up on